Hello everyone, and welcome back to Gary's Mod. Now, due to the overwhelmingly and honestly surprisingly positive reaction to the previous video— Hi. Yeah, I remember you. And really surprisingly good reaction to the previous video that I did on this map, Liminal Hotel, I've decided to take a look at some other workshop maps that have gotten popular that try to emulate the liminal aesthetic. I've talked a little bit before about how Gary's Mod and the Source Engine in general seem to kind of attract the liminal aesthetic for reasons that are kind of inbuilt to the engine and really to the nostalgia factor, I think. But that's kind of a topic for another video. The point is, before I move on to the next two maps, which are GM Liminal by Con56 and GM Liminal Space by Didascus, some of you have told me that there's an Easter egg that I actually missed on this map. Now, you've already seen in this video the two guys that appear in that window, but there's a couple more. So when you play this record, and there's that guy, that's Easter egg number 2. And once you play that record, bloodstains appear on the ground. There's a reason why I did that. And if we come around here, there's the other one, bloodstain. If you go up in that room where the two guys were, there's another bloodstain up there. So the reason I show you that is because there is another bloodstain that I wasn't able to figure out the reason for. If you come to the top of the stairs, there's another one, and I tried all kinds of things to try and get a ghost to appear. Some of you pointed out there isn't a ghost that appears, but there is an Easter egg here. Are you ready? Whomp. Yeah, platform 9 3/4 up in here. It's the back rooms. How cool is that? It's a nice little nod by the creators of this map to the kind of the godfather of the aesthetic that kind of made it all so popular and brought it into the public consciousness. And you know, it is kind of a nod to the lore as well, because the whole idea of the back rooms, is that it's a place you end up in when you glitch out of reality. If you were to discover this by accident, you probably wouldn't even really be sure how you got here. Very cool, so thank you to everyone who pointed out to me that this is here. But onto the first map. Oh, we're in an elevator. This is the first map, GM Liminal by Con56. Judging only by the file size, I expect this to be kind of a smaller map and a shorter experience. So yeah, we're looking around and I'm trying to parse this together because I did my video understanding liminal spaces, and it's really just me streaming my desktop as I try and figure out what exactly liminal spaces means. Now, as I'm looking around, of course, it's a connecting space. That's the first thing anybody tells you. It's kind of a transitional area, and we look around and we can definitely see this moves into other areas. This place is kind of straddling the line between room, like actual dedicated room, and just a glorified hallway. So it's a very large space, it's wide open, and it's only kind of furnished. So this seems to be like kind of a reception area, but it is also just kind of a room between the rooms. We come down here and it has that feel of an abandoned space, but not quite. Like, it's almost like it's a workplace that's closed down and it's after hours, but it also doesn't quite make sense. Like, look, somebody's just left their bag here. This glass wall, like, doesn't really seem to serve any purpose. It's just a feature that is here. Office cubicles that kind of are labyrinth and really maze-like. It feels like something that you could get lost in for a really long while, and as I round that corner, it feels a whole lot bigger. I think it's just because... Oh, so it does actually turn left that way. And thanks to features like that bag, of not being able to see around all these corners, it gives the impression kind of that I'm not alone in here. It kind of feels like it's both at the same time, like I'm alone but not. This is another weird feature. I think another thing about liminal spaces is illogical features. So here we have a big glass window on a door to a bathroom. Who would want that? Okay. I'm not going to spend a lot of time opening up bathroom stalls because, as we all know, bad things happen when you open up bathroom stalls in horror games. Yeah, this is real creepy. Just that one extra spot on the end so that when you're looking in the window, it kind of feels like something's about to peek around the corner. Very creepy stuff. I think this is all the map is. These windows that just go out onto this endless, foggy expanse. Almost like you don't know if it really is just a void in the middle of nowhere, or if you just can't see 2 feet in front of the glass because of the fog. It kind of makes you feel like you're trapped here. And the flickering light. Yeah, this wide open storeroom that just has nothing in the middle of it. It kind of gives the impression that it's just an unspecific sense of something is wrong here, you know? Oh, there is another door here. But it's locked. Good thing I have magic powers. There is a room. That was a pretty good shot, don't you think? But yeah, just the stillness of this room, and the fact that it's part of this map, and the fact that it's behind a locked door. The fact that I had to no-clip to get in here, just... it makes it feel almost like it's a part of the space that I wasn't supposed to access. I know that's the whole point of the backrooms, right? Is that it's a space that you were not supposed to be able to access. You weren't supposed to be able to get here. And... huh. See, it's just this largely uninhabited and pristine space that just isn't quite uninhabited. There's the bag on the ground, there's the locked door, there's this little tower of cans. It's like the Langoliers, it's like... it's so hard to describe just on the spot. So I'm going to stop trying and I'm just going to move on to the next map. GM Liminal Space by Didascus. Yeah, so here we are, and right off the bat there's a little bit of an ambiance. It sounds like there is a little bit of a soundscape playing, whereas the other map was totally silent. Both work for this purpose. And here, yeah. So you see here we have this dead-end room, but it has these jutting walls of different lengths that seem to serve no purpose other than to create blind corners. And the music's really ramping up the anxiety right now. Do we go right or do we go left? I gotta say, I am really kind of getting creeped out by that music. Although it is a little loud, I would probably prefer it be a little bit more of a subtle drone. And this is what I'm talking about. It's this illogical space. Like, the other one was clearly an office, right? But this one, I can't even pin down what it actually is. So this seems like it's like some kind of garden, maybe? Or greenhouse, or something? But then you look over here and it's like a supermarket. Very, very strange. And there's actually a lot of different options for places I can go, so I may have to take kind of a weird and roundabout path to get through the place. I just gave myself a heart attack just by jumping down into that water. But yeah, I believe I talked about this in my Understanding Liminal Spaces video. There seems to be some connection with the idea and these weird pools of water, these weird man-made bodies of water that seem to serve no real purpose. It's not really a pool, it just kind of is flooded, but it's clearly supposed to be flooded. Hang on, I am getting a phone call. It was an unrecognized number from Illinois. Anyway, yeah. This is one of those types of spaces that makes you feel not alone. Just the chairs lined up against the edges. And as you walk through, it kind of makes you feel like there's people in these chairs just watching you or waiting for you to do something. And now here we are in an office space, another office space. Once again, cubicles really do fit with the idea because you can repeat them for as long as you want, just stretching off into the distance. And it creates a lot of blind corners in a space where you know there should be people around those corners. I don't even know where I am because by my approximation, I should have turned back around and gotten to where I was before by now, right? I was only a little bit off. Okay, while I'm at it, I'm going to head back and walk through... Okay, there's nothing that way. I'm going to walk through here. And this is more of that transitional space idea. This feels like a hallway, but there's tables set up as if it's an office. Something just loaded. I felt that little hitch in the game. Something just loaded. I really hope that's just the map doing level of detail. I don't know if this game does that. I don't know if this engine does that. Oh, this is real spooky. I don't know why. This is like a personal phobia of mine. I don't know why I really don't like these... It's not really a cabinet space in this case, but dark enough to be close enough. Pillars. Just pillars in the dark. Maybe it'll be more interesting if I use the custom flashlight mod. It doesn't really change that much. I don't like the look of that door, but look, now it's like a school. I'm just getting such spine-tingling anxiety whenever that music ramps up. Very good job to the creator of this map. And here's another one of those things. This hastily overturned chair, it kind of makes it seem like... When I open the door and see that, it makes me feel like I opened the door and just barely missed the person who was just here. The person who doesn't want me to see them. The person who doesn't want me to know that I'm alone in this space with them. So spooky. I'm gonna switch away from this flashlight because I want to have control over whether it's on or not. Here's another one of these rooms, but it's not the one I was in before. Okay, I'm getting pulled in a whole lot of different directions here, so if I go back in here and knock out this vent... Okay, it takes me to the same place. More vents. Those seem to be the only way to access this tunnel. I should point out that I feel like I haven't really talked about this yet, but it only just clicked for me. Part of the kind of common conversation around liminal spaces is the idea that it mimics places that you might see in a dream. It's like a dream logic type of location. And that's what this is. You wander around and it's like 1 second you're in a grocery store. The next second you're in an office or at work. The next you're in a garden and you take a step into the next room and you're in a school. This really does feel dreamlike because it all connects in a somewhat logical manner, but it doesn't make any sense of what this place is. It's almost like it flows with your own stream of consciousness. Like, if you were to walk through this place just entirely uncritically... I did not like... Something about... Oh, my heart did not like the way that shadow moved, and I don't know why. This map is making me really jumpy. But yeah, there's something about the design of this place that if you were to just uncritically walk around... you might not even notice that there's a problem, just like a dream. In a dream, you don't notice any connection between one thought and the next. If you're on a train, you will not question why you open a door and end up in a hotel, because your whole brain just changes gears immediately. Here's another one of those bodies of water. This is another thing, stairs that lead down into water, especially deep water. I was once again jump scared by the sound of splashing. You guys, I don't know if this sounds sincere or not, but my heart is actually kind of racing right now, walking around this map. I didn't get that from the previous map. I didn't get that from Liminal Hotel, but there's just something about this map in particular that's really getting to me. And here's how we enter into this area. I'm going to take a quick look just to see if that... Yeah, okay, so the way we came in from before is here, which means we've seen this entire area. This seems to be the water quadrant of the map. I believe I've taken a look into all these empty rooms, but what is this? The music changed to a drone in tune with my own mood regarding seeing this. Looks familiar, doesn't it? I'm guessing that the creator has taken inspiration from a lot of different liminal space images. Okay, let's get out of here, because I honestly felt my heart, like, sink when I walked through and saw that. I don't know why, I seem to feel like some weird connection to Liminal Hotel now. I can't really elaborate on that, I don't have a reason. So seeing it here like this, but kind of looking more ragged and decayed, just really hit me in a certain way. Okay, I think I've been through all this already. I guess the next step is going to be to go and take a look at what to me feels like the plaza to a school, or like the outside of a business center. And I guess we'll start with the lower floor. Oh, but it goes off in so many different directions once again. Another weird office area. I'm actually going to go upstairs first, because I think that's probably less likely to branch off, and there's another open area down that way. See, now it just feels like a bus station. Can I open you? Doesn't look like it. At the end, I'll do a no-clip fly around to see if there's anything that I might have missed. Okay, it doesn't look like I can open you guys, so it seems like up here at least, this is gorgeous map design. It seems like up here at least is a dead end. No, what is this? See, I can just imagine the logical progression here. Say you're having a dream, you know, you're at work, and you think, okay, work's done, time to go, and you come out here, and you're just waiting. You're waiting for your bus or your train, but it just won't come. It's not coming. In fact, you can't even see where it's supposed to show up. But then you look down this hallway and think, okay, I'll take the subway instead. Maybe I have to go to a different platform. And you just get brought down these increasingly dark and foreboding halls as the dream kind of takes a turn into a nightmare. And here we are again. Or have we been here before? Okay, I know I keep going on about the weird feelings this map is giving me, but when I came through this door, I thought I was in a familiar place, and when I turned and saw it's a dead end, but there is a little corner there, I kind of had a fight or flight moment, where the best way I can describe it is, it's what I imagine a deer feels when a hunter is creeping up on it and steps on a twig, and it looks up and it knows it just heard something, but it doesn't know what. Oh my god, this map is something else, at least for me. I know... obviously feelings like this are going to be very subjective, and they're probably going to depend on the mood that you're in when you go in. But once again, this map is called GM Liminal Space. It's highly rated, it's popular on the workshop right now, and I highly recommend you take a walk around for yourself. Oh, that is so creepy. Them being stacked up like that is another one of those things that just makes it seem like somebody is here, somebody's screwing with me. What is that? Now here, see, it's like a deli, but abandoned? Even though there's glowing light coming out of... Oh man, I wonder if this place has been looted by the can guy from the other map. This guy's really managed to hit all the stops when it comes to liminal spaces. Every angle that it's been discussed from, every suggestion that's been offered for what a liminal space really means, it's been explored on this map. Okay, didn't expect that. It feels like we're getting towards the part of the dream where something starts chasing you. I don't like this. Oh, I don't like it. Okay, have we been through here before? Okay, yeah, we've been through here before. Okay, great. I don't think we've been in here. Sorry guys, just being thorough. I feel like this is something I've personally seen in a dream. Oh well. Let's head back and circle around and see if there's anything else that we missed. Haven't seen this yet. Although once again, I do feel like I've seen exactly this in a dream. Oh wow, that end is deeper than it looked. Once again, props to Didascus, the creator of this map. Really clearly, like, a ton of artistry went into this. Alright, close this. I can't even fit through here. And I haven't seen this area before. Oh, this is off to the side of the garden. See, I keep seeing all these areas that I just can't tell if I've been to before. Alright, I think I've seen everything. So, as I said before, I'm just gonna head over and do my little no-clip run and see if there's anything that I missed. This is a little bit of an odd nook. Okay, I'm pretty sure we've seen everything. Man, I was not ready for what... Oh no, we haven't. No, we haven't. I completely forgot about the spooky door. I completely forgot about this thing. It's not a door, it doesn't open. Huh. Okay. Wow, that thing created a lot of anxiety in me. I thought if there's gonna be a spooky jump scare Easter egg, it's gonna be there. Luckily for me, it seems the creator showed some restraint. I swear to God, if there was any kind of jump scare or hidden ghost or anything like that on this map, like on Liminal Hotel, I would have shot through the ceiling. Especially if it happened later on in the video, I would not have been able to take it. I would have dropped dead right here while doing the recording. Okay, so that was very, very fun, very, very spooky. And once again, great job to the creators of all three of these maps. I have had such a blast exploring these maps. and I hope you guys watching will check them out on the workshop as well. Please let me know if you want me to do more videos like this, and it doesn't have to be in Source. It can be any maps for any games. I'll gladly check them out if you think there's anything that's worth looking at from a creepy perspective. I know that the Source engine in particular really seems well suited to these types of things, especially given how easy Hammer Editor is to use, which I've recently been relearning how to use so I can work on something I need for a future project that you guys will get to see sometime in the future, wink wink. But that'll be much later. Until then, see you next time.